Hello friends, in today's video, let us learn about Fermi-Dirac statistics. We know the electrons are fermions. Hence, they should obey Fermi-Dirac statistics. They obey Pauli's exclusion principle and hence the energy distribution at any temperature T can be expressed using Fermi-Dirac statistics. And according to the Fermi-Dirac distribution function, we know the probability of finding an electron with energy E is given by f of E equal to 1 by exponential E minus EF by KT plus 1. So what are the different variables here? F of A means the probability of finding an electron with energy E. Then E is the energy, EF is the Fermi energy. We will learn about the meaning of that energy soon. Then K is the Boltzmann constant. And T is the temperature in Kelvin. So this equation will give you the probability of finding an electron with the energy E in a system. So let us understand about this equation in a more detailed manner. So what will happen at absolute temperature T equal to 0 Kelvin, absolute 0 Kelvin. So we know if T equal to 0 Kelvin, then in this denominator we have KT will be 0. So what will be the probability? Then f of E will have two different possibilities. One possibility is for energy levels greater than Fermi energy and the other possibility is for energy levels less than EF. Less than or equal to EF. So let us discuss about both these possibilities. So we know if E is less than EF, less than or equal to EF, then we know f of E is given by 1 by exponential E minus EF by KT plus 1. And temperature is absolute 0 Kelvin. Then if E is less than EF, then we know E minus EF is a negative quantity and we know KT is 0. So effectively what we are asked to find is E raised to a negative quantity divided by 0. So we know this is a very brief assumption. This is not correct. This is not accurate, but you will get a brief idea about the concept of probability through this discussion. So E raised to negative quantity divided by 0. We know any number divided by 0 is infinity. Suppose 8 divided by 0. It is actually infinity. Therefore, E raised to a negative number by 0 will be E raised to minus infinity. E raised to minus infinity means 1 by E raised to infinity. And 1 by E raised to infinity is a very large quantity. E raised to infinity is infinity itself. What is 1 by infinity? It is 0. So if E is less than EF, the case is like this. E minus EF is a negative quantity and KT is 0. So we will have E raised to minus infinity as this term and this term will be 0. So what is the resulting term? The resulting term is 1 by 0 plus 1, which is 1 itself. So we know from this discussion it is clear that at absolute 0 Kelvin, for energy lesser than Fermi energy, probability is 1. Similarly, what will happen for E greater than EF at T equal to 0 Kelvin? So here the equation is same, f of E equal to 1 by exponential E minus EF by KT plus 1. So here the numerator value E minus EF is a positive quantity. So we have E raised to a positive value divided by 0, right? Because E minus EF is positive and KT is 0. And what is this value? It is E raised to infinity itself. Since here is no negative sign, it is just E raised to infinity. And now we know E raised to infinity is infinity itself. So what will be our equation? It is f of E equal to 1 by infinity plus 1. This exponential factor is approximately infinity in this case. And what is 1 by infinity? 1 by a very large value is 0. Approximately 0. So this is the assumption that we get from Fermi-Dirac distribution function at T equal to 0 Kelvin for energy levels lesser than or equal to EF. F of E is 1, and for energy levels greater than EF, f of E is 0. That means for energy levels lesser than the Fermi energy value, the probability of finding an electron is 1, and you will not find any electrons above the Fermi energy level at 0 Kelvin. So up to the EF level, all the levels are completely filled, and beyond EF, all the levels are completely empty. So if we have suppose you have energy distribution like this, and suppose there are plenty of energy levels here, like this, then at absolute 0 Kelvin, electrons will be filled up to the energy level EF. Suppose if this is EF, all the levels, all the quantum states available to be occupied will be filled, and all the levels above energy level EF will be completely empty. So this is the meaning of f of E equal to 1. If you look into a particular state, you will definitely find an electron with 100% surety. And f of E equal to 0 means you will have 0% chance to find an electron in these states. That means no electrons will be present at E greater than EF. And so how can we define Fermi energy with this concept? So we can define Fermi energy as the highest filled energy level at 0 Kelvin. The maximum energy of the filled state at 0 Kelvin. So that is the definition that we can make about Fermi energy with this concept in our mind. And this is the case about 0 Kelvin. Now let us think what will happen if T is greater than 0 Kelvin. If T is greater than 0 Kelvin, we know electrons can acquire higher energy levels. Electrons will be excited into higher states. For example, some of the electrons may acquire sufficient energy to move into the higher states. Suppose maybe this electron may get excited into the higher state, and some other electrons may occupy higher positions, leaving their initial position at the lower states. So effectively, what will happen? The probability of finding electrons beyond energy level EF will not be equal to 1. It will begin to increase, and probability of finding electron below EF will not be 1 now. because now electrons are leaving their positions, leaving their already occupied states. So if we understand this equation graphically, we can obtain a graph like this. At 0 Kelvin, we discussed that up to energy level EF. So on the x-axis you can see we are plotting energy, and on the y-axis we are plotting F of E. So when energy increases up to energy level EF, the value of F of E is a constant which is equal to 1. And beyond energy EF, the value of F of E is again a constant which is equal to 0. So the probability function is like a step function. Up to energy EF, probability is constant at the value 1, and beyond energy level EF, the probability is 0. So this is the case with T equal to 0 Kelvin. Now what will happen when the temperature increases T greater than 0 Kelvin? We know some of the electrons might be excited into higher energy levels. So F of E will not be 0 beyond EF. So you can see when T greater than 0 Kelvin, the graph is getting shifted like this. That means the probability of finding electrons in this energy range, the higher energy range, now decreases from 1, because the electrons in those states have left to occupy higher energy states, and the probability of finding electrons above the EF has increased slightly, because electrons are now occupying those energy levels beyond EF. So as temperature increases further, the graph will again shift like this. Sorry, the earlier graph was like this. Now the graph will shift like this. Now whatever be the shift, one important feature of this Fermi-Dirac statistics is that if T is greater than 0 Kelvin, the probability of finding electrons with energy EF is exactly 1 by 2. That is, this value is 1 by 2. So whatever be the temperature, if T is greater than 0 Kelvin, the probability of finding electron is exactly half. That means the graph will always shift while cutting through the 1 by 2 point like this. And if the temperature is very high, what will happen? If E is very much greater than EF, then F of E equal to 1 by exponential E minus EF by KT plus 1. And if E is very much greater than EF, then we can neglect EF with respect to E, and we can also neglect 1 with respect to this exponential factor, because this factor will be very high. So effectively, neglecting EF and the 1 factor here, it will be exponential E by KT, and which is equal to exponential minus E by KT. 1 by exponential E by KT is exponential minus E by KT. So what is this equation? This is the distribution function according to the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, classical Boltzmann distribution. So we know the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution will collapse into the Fermi-Dirac statistics Fermi-Dirac distribution function will collapse into classical Boltzmann distribution when energy is very high. That is the final assumption that we will get. So in today's class, we studied about Fermi-Dirac statistics, Fermi-Dirac distribution functions, its values at T equal to 0 Kelvin, and effect of increase in temperature, and we define the Fermi energy level. One definition is that it is the highest filled energy level at T equal to 0 Kelvin, and we can also define it as the energy level where probability of finding an electron is 1 by 2 when T is greater than 0 Kelvin. And then we also found that the Fermi-Dirac distribution function will collapse into classical Boltzmann distribution function at higher energy levels. I hope you understood today's concepts. Thank you.